Welcome back for week 2 of the Atomic Habits campaign. This week, we're going to be talking about the law, make it attractive. And the first thing I want to touch on here is the dopamine-driven feedback loop. That is a mouthful. So if we want to increase the odds that a behavior will occur, then we need to make it more attractive. We need to make it enticing. So we have to first understand that how a craving works. So habits are driven by a dopamine feedback loop. So dopamine is released not only when you experience pleasure, something that you enjoy, but also when you anticipate it. So whenever you predict that an opportunity will be rewarding, then your levels of dopamine spike in anticipation. And in order to make these habits attractive, that will help us with the expectation of a rewarding experience that motivates us to act in the first place. So if we're able to associate that behavior with something that's attractive, something we want to do, we'll receive that dopamine spike, which will get us excited about completing the activity before we've even started the activity. And similar to habit stacking, this week we're going to talk about a strategy called temptation bundling. So this is tying an activity, something that you need to do, with something that you want to do. For example, after I get my morning coffee, I will say one thing I'm grateful for that happened yesterday. That's the thing that I need to do. And after I do that, I'm going to read the news. That's something that I want to do in this example. And the hope is that eventually you'll look forward to that expression of gratitude or calling a client or whatever your desired behavior is, because again, with that dopamine spike, the anticipation of the activity that you want to do helps you be motivated to complete that activity that you need to do. We're also going to be talking about the influence of family and friends, the pull of social norm. Typically, we want to imitate the habits of 3 different groups: people that are close to us, the many, meaning the large majority of people, or the powerful. So keeping this in mind, trying to think through, who do you associate with on a regular basis? How do they influence you? Who currently excels at your desired behavior, and what else are they doing? Thinking through that process can help you as you think about how you're being influenced by family and friends and what changes you need to make. The last thing that we're going to talk about is reprogramming your mind, or reframing your habits to highlight their benefits rather than their drawbacks. That's just a fast, lightweight way to reprogram your mind and make a habit seem more attractive. So instead of thinking about all the things that you have to do, reframing those to think about all the things that you get to do, or again, highlighting those positive things, aspects about that habit. So in summary, for week 2, you have a few things that you need to complete. The first one is watching this video, which you've already done, so congratulations. The next is completing the temptation bundling worksheet, which will walk through that in a little bit more detail and give you specific activities or exercises to complete to apply that to your personal desired habit. We also have the role of family and friends worksheet, which will again provide more details on what I just talked about. Reprogramming your brain will give very specific examples on how you can do that regarding your own personal habit. And then a reflection and planning section, which will talk about how you can incorporate the things you've learned this week and last week and plan for the future to have success with this 4-week campaign. Good luck.